See, fighting them is one thing, because at that time, he's defending the Taghut. But he could be, he's not defending anything. He could just be, he signed up, yeah, and that's haram in the first place. And he just increased the numbers, but not actually fighting against anybody, and not defending against anybody. If the Mujahideen want to attack, and there's army in the uniform, he's there. Because it's different. Here he's in the army, and they need to go through him to fight the target. There's no problem with that. To fight him and attack him. There's no problem with that at all. Because at that time, he is part of the Kufr entity. We say the army is a Ta'ifatul Kufr, entity of Kufr. But not everybody in the army necessarily is Kafir. That's the situation.
What does that situation when you become Kafir?
Only if you fought against Muslims. Only if you fought against Muslims.
So it doesn't become Kafir?
Yeah.
Basically, he's standing there.
Yeah.
One of the guards here, and then Mujahideen just shot him.
Allah will judge your face.
Yeah, obviously Allah will judge him. You see, on this issue, when it comes, even if there was a Muslim, imagine they bombed a army base, okay, and there were some Muslims inside the base, whether they were captives, prisoners, or something, and they were killed in the target. They don't become kafir, and it's not haram for them to do so either. Yeah, the target is still legitimate, and that's called tatarrus. It's when they take human shield. There's no problem with that. Allah will raise them on the day of judgment according to their intention. But somebody in the army, in general, is Ta'ifatul Kufr entity, and is haram, no doubt. But only becomes Kufr Akbar when he fights, or when he defends the Taghut, or his bodyguard protects the Taghut, or he upholds the law. If he upholds the law, and then that becomes as well Kufr Akbar. The same thing the police. Even the police, not always going to be Kafir, Kufr Akbar, until he actually does something to uphold the law, or he tries to arrest somebody, or spy on Muslims. That's when it becomes Kufr Akbar. Okay?
So is the police officer still Kufr to Kufr?
See, kufr, in general, we say it's Ta'ifatul Kufr. We say in general the police are Kufar. Because the description of the police, and their job description, it is Kufr Akbar. Yeah, the same thing with the army of Taghut. We say Ta'ifatul Kufr. But there could be somebody with not ordinary situation in the police force. Maybe he's signed up, but he didn't do anything yet at all to help them in their kufr, uphold the law, or to defend the Taghut, or to fight against Muslims. He didn't do anything yet. When he does it, he becomes kafir. Okay, so you need to check that before you actually make the kid ayn, mu'ayyan.
What about, say he doesn't do it, but actually signing the contract?
See, signing the contract, that part is kufr dun kufr. Okay, but even to give oath of allegiance is kufr akbar. If he starts to give oath of allegiance to the Queen, I'm going to protect her and all of this, that's kufr akbar. But just to sign the contract, say, yeah, I'm going to be policeman, this part is kufr dun kufr until he does something kufr akbar, or until he actually does something to uphold the law.
What's the difference? I mean, if we sign that you do something, right?
Yeah, because this issue to become police officer, that is not the part that's kufr akbar. The reason it becomes kufr akbar because it's upholding the Taghut law, and because it's allying against Muslims. That's the kufr akbar. Otherwise, it's just muwalat with the kuffar, increasing their numbers or being their friends in general, which is kufr dun kufr, until it becomes helping the kufr or fighting against Muslims. You need to make that distinction.
Why can't you say the same thing about saying like taking an oath of allegiance? You might not necessarily go and
the oath of allegiance, to say it itself, if you sign the oath of allegiance, yeah, it's the same thing. But it's not necessarily, maybe they don't have to sign that.
do it though, is it?
Sorry?
That's the thing. He's not necessarily going to do
Exactly,
it.
that's right.
But
So,
if you go and join the army, you're not necessarily going to go and fight someone.
Exactly.
Until you do it.
that's right. Until you do it, then you become kafir.
Likewise, when you sign the passport, the citizenship, you're
Yeah.
not necessarily going to do it until...
No, but the oath of allegiance to say that I swear to give allegiance to the Queen, that statement is kufr akbar. Like say I'm going to give oath, I swear to give allegiance to Lat and Uzza. It's kufr akbar. The same thing.
It's not just that, the statement itself says, I swear by God Almighty
Yeah.
that I will uphold the law.
That's right, yeah. So this is the thing. The statement, it contains the kufr. If it didn't contain that kufr, no problem. Yeah, or even if it used to be in the past, when you want to have passport or citizenship, you want to have the oath of allegiance, it's easy to get around it. Just go to some solicitor, and they just say to me, I swear by Allah to uphold the law of Allah and to let the kuffar go to hell. And he says, yeah, he signed it. He said the oath of allegiance, no problem. Yeah, no problem. You understand? You don't actually say it. But now it's different. They have tribunal. You have to say it. You can't do that.
They have ceremony, you have to sing the hymn as well, the British anthem and all of that. Yeah, they're on the back of the oath of allegiance.
You know
the British anthem, you have to sing it.
Yeah, especially in the Muslim countries, the police officer, to be police officer, he said exactly what is the name of the USB, or what's this called? The MP3, or the camera. He said, we know these names, yeah, maybe we gave them names, but Allah Ta'ala, He's the one who made name for everything. Man, woman, mountain, a tree, Mujrim, innocent. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who gives the names, not us. We're not the one who suddenly want to turn around and say, the 50 people who are homosexual die in the tube, we call them innocent. They're not innocent, actually, they're homosexual. Okay? The innocent people are the ones Allah called innocent. Allah said, أَفَنَجْعَلُ الْمُسْلِمِينَ كَالْمُجْرِمِينَ. Are you going to make the innocent Muslim equal to the criminal kafir? No, they're not equal. So the Muslims that are innocent, the kafir they are not innocent. But Allah the one gives the names. So Allah the one who declared who is kafir, who is Muslim.
No Muslim should respect the royal family. What is the guidelines of the British royal family in the way we should deal with them? The British royal family are enemies of Islam and Muslims. They are enemies of Allah. They are people, believe me, there is no war and no law that is passed in this country without the Queen to sign it herself. She is part and parcel of the war against Islam. So don't know we should have allegiance to the Queen, to the enemy of Allah, or not to have any love for her, or any allegiance to her, or any support for her. She is a taghut, and she is the enemy of Islam and Muslims. We should treat her as an enemy. Mean we hate her, we declare animosity towards her, even maybe we have covenant with her so you cannot fight. But those people who do not have covenant, there is no problem for them to target or to treat her as a complete enemy directly.